Hey everybody, welcome back to Fake Nerds. I'm your host, Brian. We got a lot of stories to report, mostly on leaks to start off. Video game, very leaky right now, mostly regarding Xbox stuff. So let's start there with we're getting a new Elder Scrolls game in 2025. Not Elder Scrolls 6, and no, we're not getting another release of Skyrim. I mean, they might stick it on the Switch too, but that's not really newsworthy. They put it on everything. I'm sure your smart fridge has Skyrim installed. No, instead, according to leakers, we're getting a new remake of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. This comes from MP First, who reports, quote, "Well, Bethesda has yet to officially announce the Oblivion remake. Reliable leaker Nate the Hate mentioned it again this month on his latest podcast, stating that it's set to be released in June of this year. Today, we can confirm that the project is indeed real. A mistake made by former Virtuous employee has provided us with not just confirmation of its existence, but also insight into gameplay improvements set to be implemented into the original game. The improvements are that it will be fully developed in Unreal Engine 5 and will undergo changes from the original to make it more modern. Basically, it sounds like a big project that should allow gamers who were maybe too young to play the title when it came out in 2006 to experience another chapter in the series outside of Skyrim, which they've undoubtedly played a few times over as they wait for Elder Scrolls 6 to be released. So, what are your thoughts about this remake? Will you try it when it's released this year? I mean, I'm pretty excited. This makes me hopeful that there's another team out there working on Fallout 3 and maybe another one working on a new Vegas remake. It's been a while for Fallout fans too, not as long as Elder Scrolls fans, but Fallout 76 really didn't hit the same way as the other titles. So let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments. Next up, if you need further proof that Microsoft has all but thrown in the towel on competing head to head with Sony, well, I may have that proof. Video game insider Nate Drake, also known as Nate the Hate, revealed that a source told him that Flight Simulator, and perhaps even more surprisingly, Halo the Master Chief Collection, will be releasing on PlayStation 5 this year. He also confirmed that the Oblivion remake, which hasn't officially been announced but is generally considered real by insiders, will launch on other platforms as well. Not to be outdone, Jez Corden of Windows Central confirmed that he had heard similar rumors and added that Hellblade 2 and Gears of War Ultimate Edition will be making their way to Sony's consoles. So, like I said, it appears that Microsoft is conceding defeat, but it's not all bad news. In fact, it's very exciting to me, primarily an Xbox gamer, that people who haven't played these titles will get a chance to. Though I will admit, Master Chief being on PlayStation, that will take some getting used to. What do you think about all these rumors? Let me know in the comments. And finally, Marvel Rivals. Are you playing it? Probably, because literally everyone I know is playing it. I'm playing it, and I'm also streaming it on Wicked Get Everything on Twitch. I'm having a blast over there. Go check it out. What's most impressive about the new hero shooter is that it's not only retaining its initial player base, it's growing. Usually, when a multiplayer game releases, there's an initial surge within the first week. That's when you get the all time peak. Then, as time goes on, players move on and it settles into a more permanent baseline. But that hasn't been the case for Marvel Rivals. As players tried the game out, they spread positive word of mouth, and that's caused even more players to join. I mean, I've told like everyone I know who's into these kind of games about it and asked them to give it a shot. And I've even told people who aren't into these kind of games. And I'm clearly not alone, as the addition of the Fantastic Four and the beginning of Season 1, the game has hit a new all time peak on Steam with over 644,000 players. Will this be the all time peak for the game? I mean, who's to say? Marvel has an endless amount of heroes to choose from to get fans excited, but most importantly, the game itself is just really good. Let me know your thoughts about the major success of Marvel Rivals, and perhaps more importantly, let me know who you're mating. Currently, I'm trying to become good at Thor in Season 1, and during Season 0, I almost exclusively played Adam Warlock. Eventually, I'll learn a duelist, but it's not really something that's needed. It's not like I'm ever in a position where there's too few people wanting to play duelist. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you liked it, please subscribe. If you're watching this on the Wicked Good Everything channel, can I ask you to check out the Those Fake Nerds channel? I'll have a link in the description. Eventually, these videos will only be on that channel. Right now, they're simulcasts, I guess you would say. Also, please check out the Twitch channel. Like I said, we get everything on Twitch, and our podcasting channel, Better Radio. And if somehow you're still not tired of me after checking out all of those places, we also have a sports news channel called Wicked Good Sports, and I'd appreciate it if you checked that one out as well. Other than that, I'm Brian Marr. I'm a fake nerd. This has been some real news. We'll see you in the next one.